It's already 8:03. So let us start
Yes.
from you, as the others have not joined yet. So we should start. History. Please tell me, what is the importance of taking English as a career in this particular age or 21st century? What are the job prospects if someone wants to take up English as a career option?
According to job perspective,
Mm-hmm.
nowadays in any field for career building, English is important.
Hmm.
This subject is given more importance than other subjects
Yes.
or other languages.
Mm-hmm.
If one can good vocabulary power, then he or she can achieve success in his or her life.
Hmm. Particularly, there are two aspects to English. One is language and other is literature. And even there is another aspect is translation, and there are other fields also. So do you think in order to be good in English, one has mastery over all the aspects of English like language, literature, and other fields, or mastery in a single subject is enough for someone to succeed?
Sorry, sir, I could not understand.
So my question is, in English, there is language and there is literature. When you are going to teach in the class, there is a language subject as well as literature. So
Yes.
nowadays, students are more fascinated towards literature, but they are neglecting grammar and language. So by the time when they just want to appear in any competitive, I have seen many English medium students, they are very good in literary aspects, but they perform very poorly in grammar or language. So according to you, what should be done? Which is more important, language or literature, or both are important?
Sir, both are important, but to speak, I think
Uh-huh. The answer is, I am getting to your point.
yes, sir.
Language gives us the mastery of the structure, and the literature gives us the comprehending ability and the ability to improve our vocabulary, and different aspects of life can be portrayed through literature, whereas language gives us mastery over the structure of the language. So if language is the body, literature is the heart or the mind, right?
Yes. Sir.
Yeah. So next question, how will you improve the reading skill of the students?
When we start a lesson in a class, the teacher at first, the teacher takes place loud reading. In loud reading, the students they hear the proper stress and intonation of the teacher.
Very good.
And secondly, they read silently after the teacher reads the chapter. Then in this habit, the reading power of students develops. And
should you ask some questions from the passage or the thing they have
yes.
read, so that you can test whether they have remembered it or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Lipi, what is the difference between skimming and scanning?
So I don't know the proper answer. Skimming means saying the repeating sound. I think.
No, actually skimming means reading the whole passage and get the main idea. That is, it's a sort of general reading. You are reading just for going through rapidly because you want to have just a overall idea about the topic. Whereas scanning means you are actually analyzing each and every sentence, its relevance to that each paragraph, each line, so that you can just go through them, scan them, so that you can have some inside information reading between the lines. Whereas skimming, so it depends. If you are asked the question, what is the title or the main idea of the passage, then skimming will do. But to answer the question thoroughly, topically, I think scanning is needed. So both are required. Skimming is extensive reading and scanning is intensive reading, right?
Yes.
I hope you have got this point.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. Previously, are you confident that you will succeed as an English teacher?
Yes, sir. I am poor in vocabulary power, but
no, vocabulary, I think with passage of time, once you read more and more books, newspaper, it can improve dramatically. It is not a big issue. Vocabulary give you an edge. You can speak constantly more and more. If you have more of word power, you can speak well, actually.
yes,
You can just, a lot of ideas can take into sentences if you have vocabulary, but I think it requires time. But I am confident that you will get selected. But please tell me, I have read in a book, How to Be a Winner by Shiv Khera. Shiv Khera has said, if you want to be a winner, just write down why you should be a winner in a pen and paper. So please tell me, what will make you succeed? Why you think you will be a good teacher in English? Please tell me 3 or 4 points.
Yes, sir. I love this language at first. Then I want to be a teacher in English from my childhood because my father is an English teacher. He inspired me a lot in my life.
That's great.
Yes, sir. So I want to explore the English literature. So I took this subject in my career.
You have done post-graduation in
Yes,
English?
sir. Yes, sir.
Which college?
Gangadhar Meher University.
That's fantastic. So, have you attended our offline classes or you have attended all the online classes?
No, sir, only online classes.
So, you haven't come to the institute yet?
No, sir, I was doing preparation there, but that time it was OSTET OTT.
Right. And pandemic stock also from the
yes,
April.
sir, yes, sir.
Okay. So, as the what impression you have now about our interview program? Can you tell me, because you can tell me freely, because I am the head of the institute. Other subjects, are they taught properly? Are you satisfied with Vidyasagar's interview program for OABS?
Yes, sir. The guidance is much more than we needed, sir.
That's fantastic. So nice to hear, because all the effort we are making, but I want to hear from the student feedback, because I can analyze and give more effort in the next time if I am given an opportunity to guide. But basically,
yes, sir. Actually, sir, this academy is giving most important to teaching career. I think I was searching for an institute for last 2 years. I could not get it. Then I found it from my friend. She was taking in classes there, so I joined that. That actually helped me a lot to succeed in OABS also, sir. I was very poor in reasoning and current affair.
Oh, you were
guided made it all, sir.
You were taking coaching here?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Online or offline?
Offline.
But I haven't seen you before.
Yes, sir. Just few months I was there, then pandemic came and
the pandemic. Because I usually sit in the chamber in front of this. People might have seen you, but I haven't seen you before. But it is nice that if you succeed, you should give a passport size photograph so that we can paste it in our website.
Obviously. All credit I want to give all credit. Even if I succeeded in OABS entrance, that's a very much, it's a dreams come true. That
Definitely.
sir, in reasoning and current affair, I was very poor, sir. I get the means I get the knowledge there.
Who was
The
teaching?
technique they given me, that's
Who
the
was
that
teaching current affair?
what, sir?
Which teacher was teaching current affair? Asutosh sir or Ashok sir?
Both.
Both were teaching. Right. Okay, Lipisi, I hope you will refer more students to our institute so that
Yes,
I
sir.
will be
Sure,
happy.
sir. Sure, sir.
Okay. Now come to the topic now. I have deviated. I just wanted to know your background. That's why I have asked those questions. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. You see, I can personally I tell you from my experience. Actually, I did my post-graduation in 1998 from Utkal University in English. And I did postgraduate diploma in teaching English, PGDTE. Have you heard about it? PGDTE.
No, sir.
Yeah, it is actually a specialized in a teaching course about English. That actually gave me a lot of confidence. It is also given in Hyderabad, also CIFL, Central Institute of Foreign Language. So why I am telling you, even if you become an English teacher, but you have to do this course. If it is available online or not, that will actually give you some confidence about teaching English. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And from my experience, I am telling you. So whenever you just go to the class or go to teach English, first of all, you have to analyze to make a need-based analysis. So they might ask you how you do teach English. Actually, there are different ways of teaching English, be it grammar, be it language, literature. But first of all, a need-based analysis is a must. What is need-based? Because every classroom, every student has different entry-level knowledge. So
Yes,
unless and until you know, suppose your knowledge is 30 out of 100, I assume it is 60, so I can't teach you. So you have to very meticulously make some questionnaire or any method so that you will be able to see where that students stand in that class. There must be some average knowledge, and accordingly you have to guide the student. Because what I guess, many students, though they appear to be confident in other subjects, but they are very poor in English. I'm telling you, my daughter is very fluent in English. She is very much, I mean, she can compose music in English. But when I asked her grammar, she fumbled. You understand?
yes,
So
sir.
therefore, many students who may appear very smart, very fluent, but at the end of the day, they are not that good in English. So that thing you need to take account. You will always feel, being a teacher, you should take control of the class. Even if student might appear smart, fluent, and they can show a lot of energy, but they are always think that you are one step ahead of the student. That will give you confidence to control the class. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, which age John Dryden belongs in English literature? Which period?
He belongs to Restoration period.
Very
Or
good.
Caroline period.
Yeah, Restoration period. Could you tell me Restoration period actually between which century?
Century, I don't remember.
1660 to 1700.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, who has written Paradise Lost?
John Milton's.
Okay, that's fantastic. Who has written Pilgrim's Progress?
Pilgrim's Progress.
John Bunyan.
He belongs to which year?
The writer of that same Restoration period, actually. John Bunyan, Bunyan.
Yes.
Pilgrim's Progress, the famous allegory in prose. Actually, Restoration period is a good period for prose writers, actually.
Yes, sir.
After neoclassical period, Restoration period, John Dryden has written many things, and then come Augustan period. But let us discuss about something about Romantic period.
Yes.
could you tell me few poems of William Wordsworth?
Yes, sir. The Prelude,
Yeah.
Intermezzo, The Solitary Reaper,
Very good.
Laodamia, We Are Seven.
Who has written Kubla Khan?
S.T. Coleridge.
What type of poem is it?
Kubla Khan, I think he was a king of China.
Actually, this poem discusses the supernatural elements.
Yeah, yes, supernatural element.
That is the theme and that thing. Okay. It seems that you have good knowledge about the Romantic period. Let us ask you questions on Victorian period. Can you tell me who has written Vanity Fair?
Vanity Fair by.
It's a novel actually.
Yes, sir.
Written by William Thackeray.
Yes, sir.
William Thackeray has written Vanity Fair. Many people remember the novels of Charles Dickens, but they might be smart and ask you a novel of William Thackeray, Vanity Fair and the Virginians. These are the two novels, important novels.
Virginians and Vanity Fair.
Yeah. Who has written Wuthering Heights?
Don't know, sir.
Emily Bronte.
Emily Bronte.
Bronte. Do you know Karl Marx?
What was the writing?
Writing is Wuthering Heights. Actually, I have read this novel. It's a very good novel, Wuthering Heights.
Yes, sir. She was a Victorian writer.
Yeah, I am now all discussing about Victorian age.
Yes.
Do you know Karl Marx?
Yes, sir.
He has written very important book which actually changed the course of history. What is that book?
I don't remember, sir.
Das Kapital.
Das Kapital.
That book actually discussed the conflict between haves and have-nots. You know, in society, according to Karl Marx, there are two types of people. One is richer section called proletariat and the poorer bourgeois or have-nots. Eventually, the have-nots will raise arms rebellion and overthrow the rich people, and the equality community communism will eventually take over that capitalist thing. Actually, the former Soviet Rus, China, and some other countries, North Korea, they're based on Karl Marx. Even in India, there is a party called CPIM. You must have known it.
Yes.
Okay. So Karl Marx is a very leading figure in Victorian age. Okay. Actually, literature may not be asked that much. I think grammar they will ask. So let us switch over to a little bit of grammar.
Yes, sir.
Let us start from nouns. Okay. How will you know that a noun is uncountable?
How?
Suppose actually two nouns are given. What is the basic characteristic of an uncountable noun?
They can't be counted.
Yes, and they are actually always singular. They cannot be plural.
Yes.
I cannot say that please give me some teas. You cannot say some tea or coffee. But if I ask a pen, please give me some pen. Some pens, in fact. Same quantifier, some is used before pen. We say pens. But when you use tea, it is only tea. That is the biggest thing. In uncountable noun, always singular, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I am telling a sentence, you will make it passive voice. Okay.
Yes, sir.
They named, N-A-M-E-D, named their son Gopal.
They named their son Gopal.
Yeah.
Gopal was named by them.
No.
No.
You have answered partly, but it is not absolutely correct. First of all, you have to see what is the trick of making passive voice. You have to identify the object, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
They, what is the object in this sentence? Please tell me. They named whom? Their son?
Yes,
Gopal
sir.
is the complement.
Gopal.
Gopal is not object. Gopal is the son is equal to Gopal. So Gopal
Yes,
is the complement. So complement cannot come in the beginning. So
sir.
what is the object? Their son.
Their son
So their son was named
was
Gopal.
named as Gopal. Yeah. Yes.
Not their son named Gopal by them. Okay.
Yes.
So this is a little bit another thing I'm asking you. I saw him repairing the bike. Passive voice.
I saw him repairing the bike.
It is in ing form, gerund form. Repairing. What is the trick of when a gerund becomes passive? What is the trick? Do you know?
No, sir.
It is being plus V3. I saw the bike being repaired by him.
Yes, sir. I saw the bike being repaired by him.
आज टिके देखि दबो पैसिव वॉइस चैप्टरटा. It seems that passive voice टा टिके तमर भूली जाइछ.
Yes, sir.
हां माने एटा न पचारि पारंते दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन कि मु चाहूची यू मस्ट बी लिटिल बिट थरो.
Yes, sir.
कोन हुए कि बहुत गुडा जिंस माने कल्चर कला बेले ए छोट छोट जिंस भी रहि जाय.
हां, yes, sir.
But that doesn't take away the achievement of your qualification of the OFS. You must have given a lot of effort to qualify.
Yes, sir.
So I hope. What is the date of interview of yours?
16, sir.
Oh. Okay. Another student have joined. Chayanika, can you hear me? Chayanika Nando. She has left. Might be technical issues. Only 4 minutes left, so I would ask few questions, then we'll round up. Anyway, Chayanika is not responding. Okay, please, your interview date is 16th. It will be in Bhubaneswar.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now are you prepared mentally?
Yes,
Present,
sir.
are you staying in Bhubaneswar or in Sambalpur?
No, sir. No, sir. In Sohela.
Where?
Sohela, sir. Bargarh district.
Bargarh district, Sohela. Okay. So will you come on the day of interview to Bhubaneswar or will you stay
No,
one
sir.
day?
I will go on 15th.
Okay. So will you stay with your friends hostel or any relatives are staying here?
No, sir. I will go with my brother.
Okay, fine. So that's great. So after the day interview finishes, you will go back to your village
Yes,
again.
sir. Yes, sir.
Fine. Okay. Chayanika, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Chayanika, now why you have joined so late? It is already started from 8 o'clock.
So actually, I missed the notification. I just got through it, so I joined instantly.
Because I have already started and classes will finish at 8:30 because I know, you know,
Okay, sir.
I will ask two questions before I leave, Chayanika.
Okay. Sir, is it possible to ping on the group that the classes will be started?
Sorry,
Is it possible to notify us in the WhatsApp group?
it is already notified, I guess.
Okay. So I missed it, sir. Sorry, sir.
Because our coordinator Chandra sir is one of the most sincere persons I have ever come across, and even I am in this group. I have seen it in my own eye. Even a
Okay,
person
okay.
like me, being the owner of the institute, spare 30 minutes for the students. I think students should be also as punctual, isn't it? But it is not your fault. You have missed the notification. So it is actually, it happens in big states. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
doesn't worry. We will proceed.
Okay.
Okay, Sonika, first your name strikes me. What is the significance of your name? Tell me in English.
So the name Chanika means a collection of selected poems. By it, there's a poetry book by Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore. So from there, I was given this name.
That's a unique name. Now from the poem, I'm asking you two questions.
Okay, sir.
How will you teach a poem to the students in the class?
So
What is
the
the
student.
main purpose of teaching poem to the
Sorry, sir.
students?
Sorry. The last line I couldn't hear.
The two questions I have asked. The first question, how will you teach a poem in the class? That is the first question. And
Okay.
second question, why poems are in the syllabus for the students? What is the significance of teaching poem to the students?
Okay, so for the first question, as far as I have gone through the syllabus and also the subjects about which the poems are there, they are relatable to the students. So I will teach them so that with some models or pictures or things like that, so that they can relate with the poem and understand its message that the poet is trying to convey. And for the second question, so poetry and prose are two different, we can say, aspects of life. These are the two types that people are. Everything is like nature. Nature is also a prose and a poem. I mean, the rhythms, if we in the season, rainy season, the raindrops, everything, that there's a rhythm, and that is what poetry conveys to us. That's what poetry gives to us. With the very childhood, from the very childhood times, if we can help students to understand that very rhythm that's in the nature, that's in our life also, so that will be good for them to prosper in life and understand their nature.
Yeah,
The world.
actually the main answer is poetry is meant to be listened, because why there are so many MP3s and why there are so many Bluetooth headphones are sold in the market. A poem, unless and until is read loudly, there is no point in that poem. Poem, first of all, is the actually modern poems may vary, but poems come spontaneously. Poems actually give the shape to the feelings and emotions of a person, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In order to actually, there are two types of cognitive feeling that just to arouse and awake the students' heart and mind, the poems will play a crucial role. And the first question, as I have asked, how will you teach? First of all, you need to ask the student to read the poem loudly so that you can judge their rhythmic pronunciation, whether they are reciting properly or not, with proper stress, proper rhyme. So that will give the students fluency and edge. They will become more fluent by reciting poems regularly. Okay. My next question is a grammatical question. Please use the word fast, F-A-S-T, fast as an adjective as well as an adverb. Two sentences, please tell me.
So the word again, please.
Fast, F-A-S-T, fast.
F-A-S-T.
Fast, fast. Not F-I-R-S-T, F-A-S-T.
F-A-S-T. So Roman walks fast. That is an adjective. Hello. Roman walks fast.
That is an adjective, okay.
Adjective.
Adverb.
and adverse.
You see, Chanika, you are going to teach English if you make these elementary errors. So you first of all must have been very clear in your mind what is an adjective and what is an adverb. Please tell me just definition. What is an adjective and what is an adverb? Then I will explain my point.
Adjective is that what is how now it person, not person. Sorry, sir, I'm lacking word.
Adjective answers 3 questions: what type, how many, how much, etc. What type of girl Choinika is? Choinika is an innocent girl, an intelligent girl, etc. So what type of person Pradeep sir is? An experienced person. Participle, it is in a form. So when you are answering adjective, you can say Usain Bolt is a fast runner. What type of runner? Fast runner. You can say Surya Kumar Yadav is a fast scorer in IPL. But adverb answers the question how, when, where, how often, etc. So how he ran fast. How he walks fast. So when you say he walked fast, that is an adverb. Kipori. How. Okay. So there are certain words which can be used as an adverb as well as an adjective. Just hard, fast, long. There are such words which can be used both adjective and adverb, right?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, no issues. As I said, it happens because of the so much pressure of the interview. You might have forgotten the basic grammars, but please have a look at them before the date of interview. I hope you will answer them properly. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Finally, before I leave, I will ask you just to test your vocabulary knowledge. Few words. You have to make me some sentences or tell the meaning.
Okay, sir.
Okay, let me. In the past class, I have asked words from A. Today, I will take the letter B. What is the meaning of benign? B-E-N-I-G-N.
Sir, I don't know.
Benign means kind-hearted. My father is a benign person.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Another easy word I am asking. Baffle, B-A-F-F-L-E.
So I was, the sentence is, I was baffled by the beauty of the spot.
What is the meaning of the word baffle?
Baffle means something perplexed or someone bewilderment, something like
that. Confused. Baffled means bewildered, perplexed, confused. Okay. Then another word I am asking from C. What is the meaning of cavalier?
Cavalier.
C-A-V-A-L-I-E-R.
L-I-E-R. Actually, okay, sir. Cavalier.
Cavalier means royal, Rajakiya, Odia. He is leading a cavalier lifestyle so that he will become bankrupt very quickly, right?
Okay. So cavalier poets, actually, that was in my mind.
Cavalier is actually literary age also. After restoration period, I think cavalier age, but it is a word also. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Fine. No issues. As I have only asked few questions as time has run out, I have been here since 8 o'clock.
Sorry, sir, for the late. I actually missed the.
No, it happens as I said. No? So you must check the group, because if see also Lipishri also knew from the group. I haven't called her personally. Lipishri, how you came to know about the timing? Was it posted by Chandra sir in the group?
Yes, sir.
So Choinika,
the schedule is posted. I will send her.
So Anika, you take from the Lipsri all the schedule.
Okay.
Are you attending all the classes like pedagogy and my PI classes also, which I take on the other alternative days? I haven't seen your name in my PI classes.
No, sir, I haven't.
Already I have taken the cream of the classes. I will take only 1 or 2 classes more. So why you have missed so many classes? It's very not good actually.
Actually, there was a accident happened in my with my uncle actually, so I'm.
Oh.
So that,
how is your uncle now?
he is back home, but not that good.
So you are literally hospital duty might have forced you not to look at the WhatsApp notifications.
But that's can't be the reason. I mean, I will be attentive. Yes, henceforth. Yes, sir.
No. Actual thing is that I have more than 20-year experience in this line. So if I am taking some classes, particularly PI classes, these are very important. And I am not prepared. Whatever I am saying, it is all from my experience. And I hope you should take advantage of it.
Yes, sir. I will try to.
Anyway, I have posted the videos in our YouTube channel. All the classes taken by me. So you can go to those video and see what type of questions I have asked and all the cross questions and answers given by the students. You can have you subscribed the Vidyasagar YouTube channel?
Yes, that I already have. That I have.
Yeah. So I have posted all the videos which I have taken the classes.
Okay,
so
sir.
Don't worry. Thank you for coming. Even if it is late, better late than never. There I durust hai. So it's not a problem. Thank you both of you. I'll see you last time on Friday for that English class. Okay.
Yes,
so now I'm leaving.
Okay, sir.
Oh.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Welcome.